YouTube has decided to not share my videos with everyone who subscribes. Please follow me on social media to stay up to date. Speaking of joking about Adolf Hitler and things you can't say in Hollywood, right? Apparently, Lars von Trier is not the only person who's made some cracks about Hitler, although this time around, this is Deadpool 2, and they had to cut it. Deadpool 2 writers confirm baby Hitler scene was cut from the film. Now, when's the last time we got to see baby Nazis in anything? That would be 2014 South Park and the Stick of Truth, where you actually go fight baby Nazi zombies in an abortion clinic. I know, South Park, ain't it grand? But it says here that it appears that there are some lines even Deadpool won't cross. Rhett, Reese, and Paul Wernick, the writers and producers of Deadpool 2, confirmed a scene involving the merc with the mouth killing baby Hitler had ultimately been cut from the final film. Well, I can understand that. Right? Remember Rian Johnson's movie Looper from 2012? You know, the one where he goes back in time and kills kids, but we don't actually see him killing kids. This would be Bruce Willis's character. That could have been something that was brought up in there. But why not have it be like teenage Hitler? I know baby Hitler is the joke, but just teenage Hitler. Now, speaking with comicbook.com at the Deadpool premiere in New York City, the writers revealed why the scene, which featured the anti-hero traveling back in time to kill the Nazi leader in post-credit sequence, was removed. Which is cool that it was shot, so maybe we'll actually be able to see it. But they do say here, I think it was cut just because it was at the very, very end, and it left the audience with this, oh, it's like, sure, it's baby Hitler, but it's a baby. It's kind of weird to watch that. We are Deadpool, but this is a line we can't cross. Baby killing might be that line. Which is true, but it does bring up the general conversation. Is killing baby Hitler, knowing what baby Hitler is going to eventually accomplish, is it really a moral quandary? I would argue the answer is yes. You'd want to wait till he's at least, teenage Hitler, right? Let him live a little. Let him fail art school. Then and blame the Jews, and then go from there. Wait for the anti-Semitism to truly take hold before you get him. How about that? Can we come to a nice happy medium about the time in Hitler's life when it would be a good idea to snuff him out before the deaths of 6 million Jews in camps, never mind the millions and millions and millions of others that died fighting in World War II. I mean, things that could have been prevented. All right, all I'm saying there. Now, it says perhaps the writers have a point that including the scene may have gone a bit too far. And of course, what do you guys think here? I personally think that I want to see this scene. I do. I want to see this scene. I want to see it on the Blu-ray. I want to see how bad it was, because I guarantee you it's not as bad as they're making it out to be. I guarantee that. But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing to remember about this, guys. One of the reasons why they cut this, it's not for the sake of sensibility. Oh, did we go too far? It's one of the same reasons why they cut out the Disney jokes that were in the film. They don't want to piss off who will inevitably at this point be their future bosses. Okay, now we know that Disney's putting up the $54 billion offer for 21st Century Fox's film and TV assets, and we know that Comcast has upped a $60 billion offer, $32 billion of that being all cash for basically the same thing plus Sky News. The thing to consider here, though, is that Comcast is only doing that because they want to be in parity with AT&T Time Warner in case the FTC allows for that merger to go through. Well, AT&T paid Michael Cohen $600,000 basically to try to help that thing go through. And now that news is out there, Trump's apparently not happy with the deal. So I would assume that the deal itself is probably going to be kiboshed, which means then Comcast will in fact retract their offer, therefore leaving the groundwork open or the pathway open for Disney to get their hands on it. So just looking at the general conversation surrounding this particular acquisition and things that have happened with that, yeah, you kind of get the idea that that is maybe not going to be for the best, that they have a scene where they kill baby Hitler. It may not go over well when trying to sell the movie into other markets, especially when the House of Mouse owns them. Probably one of the reasons why when asked about Deadpool 3, Ryan Reynolds was like, it could happen? We have no idea at this point. Never mind, like I said before, the movie's on track to pull in $350 million in its opening weekend. None of that even matters, especially when you're dealing with what's going to happen once Disney takes over.